Hi, this is Tim from Mind Eye Media coming at you with another 3D Blu-ray review in 3D. This time we will be looking at the 3D Blu-ray release of the Lego Movie, a movie that recently celebrated its 10th anniversary. I also wanted to cover this film because it is one of the 3D movies I've seen that really emphasizes the importance of perspective when it comes to making a 3D film. I mean, most 3D movies are made to human scale, either because it's live action, or in the case of Disney or Pixar or even DreamWorks, when they animate a film, it's usually to human scale. And in the case of the Lego Movie, the film is animated to the scale of these minifigures, which are only about an inch tall. When I got a chance to see a 3D Blu-ray, because I missed the theatrical release, I was a little confused and with just how it looked, because it looked like I was watching a 2-foot-tall version of a minifigure on my TV set. It didn't leave me very impressed at the time, but I gave it another chance in virtual reality. I was able to convert it into something I could watch on Skybox and give it the big screen effect, and it looked actually much better that way. So on that note, I'm going to get into the review of this film, and you'll see what I mean, that this film really is a must-add to your 3D Blu-ray collection.
I grew up in the 80s, so I remember how toy lines such as G.I. Joe, He-Man, and Transformers used TV shows and movies to sell toys. The Lego Movie obviously does the same thing, but it does so with such wit, creativity, and visual flair that it becomes so much more than just a feature-length toy commercial. Instead of just building a story around a toy line, the Lego Movie puts the toys front and center and emphasizes that Lego bricks are toys. I guess you could say that by watching the Lego Movie, you are watching its screenwriters and directors Phil Lord and Chris Miller play with Legos for almost 2 hours, and they obviously had a lot of fun with Lego's sizable toy box. Along those lines, Lord and Miller also came up with a story that is so ambitiously absurd and yet fits the play aesthetic of the Lego brand. Their story applies Joseph Campbell's concept of the hero's journey to Lego's status of master builder. How much crazier can you get? This movie's approach to animating the Lego world really makes it pop in 3D. So many scenes are filled with details and motion at different depths of field, and they come to life in 3D in ways that they just can't in 2D. The Lego Movie is a midpoint between Lord and Miller's other noteworthy animated films, namely Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs and the 2 animated Spider-Man movies. You can see in this film how their flashy, hyperkinetic animation style has evolved among these films and why they work so well in 3D. The voice cast for the Lego Movie ably keeps up with the animation's rapid-fire visual humor. All of them gamely play along with the story no matter how ludicrous it gets, with Chris Pratt acting as the story's anchor through his voicing of Emmett Brakowski, the eager yet clueless main character. The voice cast delivers hilarious performances across the board, although the 2 standouts for me are Unikitty, who is voiced by Alison Brie, and Good Cop Bad Cop, who is voiced by Liam Neeson. In a movie that's bursting with silliness, these 2 characters are even more awesomely silly.
I think the Lego Movie is a blast of a film to watch, and it looks even better in 3D. The kinetic mayhem, the inventive silliness really comes across a lot better in 3D. And so I highly recommend that you get it and watch it on the big screen in VR. I think you'll have a good time. I mean, it's fun enough to watch in 2D, but in my opinion, it's even better in 3D. So thank you very much for tuning in. Click like and subscribe, and please feel free to leave a comment below.